FBI analysis, which is typically considered the gold standard of criminal investigation that can't be questioned. Well, a bombshell affidavit in the Kohberger case just revealed how even federal evidence analysis might be dangerously incomplete. And this isn't just any routine challenge. We're looking at an expert witness essentially saying the FBI's cell phone data analysis left out crucial evidence that could prove innocence. You know what's fascinating here? The expert Cy Ray created the first ever certification course for this kind of analysis in the United States. He's trained over 100 law enforcement experts, and he's saying FBI's work falls well short of professional standards. That's pretty significant coming from someone with those credentials. The biggest issue he has stated centers on something called handoff data from November 13th, 2022. The FBI agent Nicholas Balance apparently collected over 500,000 data points, but only analyzed about 1/6 of them. It's like having six security cameras, but only watching footage from one. Honestly, that seems incredibly selective, and that is why individuals question why would an FBI agent do that. So here's where it gets really interesting. Balance claimed they map cell phone data on a case by case basis, determined by the needs of the investigation. But Ray says that's completely contrary to established best practices. You're supposed to analyze all the data, regardless of how it might affect your case. The technical details here are pretty fascinating, and they involve some interesting aspects here. Picture this. Investigators drive around with specialized equipment that measures cell signal strength throughout an area. They collected enough data points to map the entire cellular network around Pullman and Moscow, but only produced coverage maps for 4 out of 24 relevant sectors. And what makes this even more concerning is that Balance wasn't just an outside expert, which is another example of how individuals who are not exposed to these instincts in FBI, CPS, DRS, forensic workers, etc., they tend to find a great deal of trust in them, unknowing to there being common corruption and lies as any other agency. Okay, back on track here. He was embedded with investigators from day one, and his interpretations were used to get multiple search warrants against Kohberger. Ray suggests this dual role might have affected the objectivity of the analysis.